Hey guys, and welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we are going to be improving our gold farm. Yeah, we have a lot to do, so let's go ahead and jump in. Jumping back into today's video, boy, there's a lot I want to do. I want to get my sword back, for one, that we lost last episode. It's going to be a little bit of a hassle, but it's going to be worth it. I went ahead and made the Conquest Forge here. You guys have been telling me to do this over and over again. And as you can see, nothing happens until we put some crystal in there, which we can get this crystal from the end. It is like littered all over the place, at least on the main end island that I've seen. But you see right here, crystal, and then we can actually make an Unbreaking 2. And it did consume quite a few crystals to do that. And I think this is the place where you would actually form like these types of books in the first place, the Omega versions. Like if you had an Unbreaking 3 and another Unbreaking 3, you can combine that, I think, into an Omega 1. And right here, we just made it into an Omega 2. So this might be going on our sword. I don't know. But yeah, that's something that I need to get into. I need to get that crafted up. I think I'm going to like enchant a sword until I get a reasonable amount. I might actually make a couple of swords until I can get some really nice enchants on it. And then we can just apply some enchants here in a little bit. But of course, I also need to do my daily villager trades, and for some reason, I don't know if these guys disappear or they're being killed by something, but I keep losing the villagers every now and then. Even though, you know what, that one was actually a really good villager. It had Unbreaking, like an Omega Unbreaking. Oh, now I got to get that back. But look, we have a Fortune one right here. That's not bad. So as far as a sword goes, I mean, I don't think it gets much better than this one. Yeah, that's a pretty nice sword. The only thing I can do, I guess, at this point is to upgrade it. Now, there are other swords. Yes, I haven't really gotten full into other swords, right? Because we have like this right here, which is, it says like 9 attack damage. I think the base on this is 7. You can see this one does 10, which is part of Astromine. We will get into Astromine for sure. And then, of course, you have these, like, yeah, this sword is definitely out of reach because you can't even craft it. It's not even a crafting recipe. This does 18 damage. Wow, actually, you know what? I might be making this sword. I'm sure we have enough to make that. 18 base attack damage? That's really, really high. And I think the rest of them are pretty low compared to that. That's a pretty nice sword. With the 18, the adamantium, that's totally doable. I think we have the supplies. Oh, I totally have enough stuff. Look at this. What? That is a powerful sword. Okay. To enchant this bad boy, that is the thing. I probably want to just keep enchanting till I get a really decent base enchant on it, just like I was doing. As you can see, I'm out of levels though, but I should be able to easily get those back. I think all I need is some bottles. I have some bottles right here, but I did want to check if I make just a regular bottle. I think there's a little bit of an issue with this. Let's see, sand. I think there's a tiny bit of an issue. And that is that if you just place one bottle in here, it will give you, I guess, a bunch of bottles of experience out, even with just one, I think. I mean, something worth testing. Let's go ahead and just do this. I'm just going to place one in for right now. Just place one bottle in. And yeah, I got, just with one bottle, I got all the bottles of enchanting. Interesting. Even though I should have gotten more, I think. Oh, no, I did. I got the exact amount, like 40 something. Yeah. So, so yeah, this is a pretty good way of getting a bunch of experience as well. Now, to enchant this beast of a sword, I think I kind of have everything laid out. I went ahead and enchanted some books. And this is what I got. This right here. And last but not least, we combine that and then slap that on our sword, and it requires 23 levels. Luckily, I have a bit more experience to lay down. Hopefully this is enough. It actually might not be. Of course it's not. I do need some more bottles. Actually, glass is what I need. Man, it is. I tell you what, I sleep in the game, and I swear, every time I come back, like every time I hit that record button, it's dark again. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I honestly don't. Yep, looks like we're gonna have to go back to our our farm in the Nether to get quite a bit more experience. It's this farm for getting experience is insanely fast. If this doesn't show you how fast it is, I don't know what will. All you have to do is just stand here, by the way. I also have bottles of enchanting here. I could probably go ahead and drop down as well. And just boost it a little bit more. Yeah, we only needed like 20-something levels, so I think we got this. Yeah, we're already there. On to enchant this sword. All right, let's go ahead and throw this on here. And there we go. That's a pretty good sword. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. 23.5 attack damage. I mean, that should pretty much like one shot like almost all of the mobs except for Enderman, right? It totally should. We just need to be careful and not lose this one this time, even though this one's made out of different materials, so we don't really need to worry too much about it. But let's go barter with some new friends. And well, before we do that, let me empty my lasso, because this guy has something special in him that I want to trade. Usually these guys don't have any good trades, but this right here, I just want to grab a few Nautilus shells. That's going to be helpful later on. Yeah, and really, I traded you that, and you're going to block me from getting more. You only had 5 on you? You know what? Yeah. How do you like that? So finding these guys to trade with, well, they're not going to be too difficult to find. I mean, honestly, right here. It's all we need. Look, like this guy right here. Now, to get this set up, I'm actually going to... I think I want to place this at my farm. So to do that, well, we need to, for one, turn things down, because it's pretty loud here. And I think I'm going to break these areas out, like right here. And I'm going to set this up so that way we can have these guys just set up right here. Let me go ahead and make this polished, and then make this into some brick. And we'll just blend it into the rest of our farm. Look at that. So right here, this actually needs to be on the same level, like one down, I think. So if I mine that out, we can bring this down like so. Now, what we're going to need for this this farm, this little automated bartering system to work, is we're going to need a dropper, a redstone torch, some chests, some hoppers. It's very simple to set this up. We actually just need a chest that we can go ahead and place right here, for example. We'll place a hopper that's going into the back of this chest. We're going to need a comparator that is going to basically read what's happening in this. Like when an item goes in here, it'll end up detecting a signal. And then we're going to take that, have that go into a block like this. And let's see, redstone torch needs to go on top of that. And then we can have a dropper connected to the redstone torch. The block above it, I do believe. Place that. Perfect. Now, once there's some items in here, for example, let me put this in here. Let me break the torch, and I'll replace this torch. You can see it spit out an item. Actually, just spit out a hopper. That's exactly what we want. But we want to encase this and make this nice and compact. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and fill this in. Of course, I don't want this to go in here just yet. And then I also need... Yeah, I think I'm going to make the sides of this completely covered as well. On the top, we're just going to cap it. And then we'll put glass on top of this. And as you can see, this is this will basically light up the area when we're here without our night vision. And then we can place this polish on top. Prevent anything from spawning there. Perfect. Things are looking good. And I want to put another one on this side as well. We got to be careful with this, though. Man, these guys are rough spawning like that. Man, it is so red right now. All right. This guy is going to go here. All right, we're going to cap this off. like nothing ever happened, right? Let's go to the back here, and we're going to do the same thing, except for we're going to replace this with gold. I have tons of gold here. We're going to fill this whole thing with gold. Like I said, I'm going to break this torch, place a new one back. It's going to dispense this. He's going to take a quick gander at this lovely gold and then throw an item out. Oh, don't punch him as well. That'd be good. But he's looking at gold right now. Now, another thing that I do need to do is I need to whack this guy with a name tag. Just to make sure he doesn't go anywhere. And yeah, he's gonna try to kill me because I accidentally punched him, unfortunately. But I'm gonna name him after one of our Patrons. I went ahead and made 2 name tags that are named after our Patreon. So we have Lumion, and then we also have Elin Kogan. I think that's right. And I'm gonna go ahead and slap that on there. And we're good. Now, I think this is working with the hopper, right? It didn't throw out another one, unfortunately. I need to check and make sure my redstone is right. So I thought it wasn't working, but it is actually working. And it's working really fast. Like, this guy is quick. I mean, he's just throwing down. I don't even know if I need another set. Like, I just need to give this guy the gold. Like, he's filling this chest up quick. Look at all this stuff. Holy moly. Fill this up with gold. I also need to figure out a way to get rid of these swords. And I was thinking about potentially connecting into here, and maybe I could use a filter pipe that could filter out into this trash can, hopefully. That would be nice if that's a thing that I can do. So I was thinking maybe I could just use a filtered pipe here. And then I think with the pipe, I think we can add stuff to it. Yeah, we could just filter it right here. I think there's a way, though, we can access the inside with a pipe probe. I forgot to grab the pipe probe. But I also need... is anything going in here? Yeah, a bunch of stuff is. Okay, I need to grab the pipe probe. And then we should be good. And then I'm going to just connect it up into that. Hopefully this will work. So we're going to see if we can get this to work. I at least hope it does. The pipe probe isn't doing what I thought it was going to do. But if I say, like, filtered white pipe, and I set that to that one... Will that connect? Like, is that doing anything? Like, I hope that will stop the swords from showing up in here, which it's obviously not, as I can see. So what if I set this to, like, rotten flesh? There's no way for me to know what this is doing. Huh. I thought there was a different menu when I messed with this before. So maybe this is something that's saying, all right, only accept these particular items in here. Because, like, if that's the case, and that's what I want to do, I want to set it to only accept certain items. And all of these items are the ones that I want to keep. Now, I'm starting to see them go in, but I'm not seeing the swords go in, but the swords are building up. Okay. Does that mean, though, that this is connecting? Because, honestly, we'll have to have, like, a way to change these... Oh, man, it's not going to work, I don't think. Because we would need some sort of method. Maybe we could say, since this is second on the line, that everything else gets trashed after that point. So what we would do is we would just have a regular pipe going there. And you know what? I'm kind of tired of going back and forth with my... with this right here. So I think we need to probably focus on upgrading our storage remote to the next tier, which allows us to do cross-dimensional work there. So if this doesn't work, I'm going to redo this entire setup using another piping method that I think should work. Let's see. First of all, let's just trash everything. And as you can see, I'm going to try and set up this if this doesn't work. Actually, I think that's probably going to be the better option in the first place. It's just, yeah, there's just so much nuance here. Like, I really can't have all these swords just showing up like that. I've got to be able to filter and get rid of them. And I think I can do that with Slot Link. I think. So from what I'm seeing, this does work for filtering out these items. It is trashing those items, but Our problem is this hopper is slowing everything down. This is what makes this so difficult. Now, I don't know if hooking up a network to this is going to work the same way. This should work similar to a hopper, I would hope, but it probably won't. That's another problem. These cables may not link to things properly, so I think we're just kind of limited by that hopper. It just won't go any faster because that hopper is just that slow. It's pretty unfortunate. So I did a little bit of fill testing, and actually, this works. Look at this. All we need to set this up is we need our network master, a link cable to connect to our storage, and an import cable to pull out of here, and I think it works really good. And we can also filter. So this has a filter, which means we can connect up another link cable, I think. Or actually, how would we do this? We would have to figure out another way to do this, because importing from here is not going to work. Or we could have it import into here and I think create ourselves an export cable. And this export cable can filter. But we would have to have a buffer chest and basically be filtering. That probably wouldn't work either. So I think I know exactly what to do. It's going to involve breaking our current setup here, removing this hopper. 100% hopper's got to go. There we go. And we're going to set this up a little bit differently. And I think this chest is even going to potentially need to be moved. Yeah, it probably is definitely going to need to be moved a little bit. But that's the thing. This chest, I'm just going to pull out all the gold because I don't really need all the other stuff. We could easily get all of the other materials out of here. I'm just going to take the gold with me. And we're going to place this chest a little bit further. I'm just going to break the bottom. Hopefully it's going to take a lot of items. Actually, all the items are going to congregate over here. I'm going to be using the same sort of piping method, but we're going to start with our network here. And we're going to set up a cable that is going to import items. Let's go ahead and get our network block placed, which is going to be this one, Network Master. It can go here. We have our link cable, which is going to link to a chest. Import cable that is going to import, upload items from inventory to the internet. Yes, that is the one. So we place an import that's going to pull items into our network. And then we're going to have a buffer chest that is going to be down here. To get that, well, we need to place a chest. Of course, break that top piece. Oh, this is going to take a long time because I don't have my axe on me. There we go. So it finally broke. All right, link cable. That's going to connect to the system. Now, that should be filling up, hopefully pretty quickly, because it can do a stack at a time. Yeah, it's doing a stack at a time, but it's still pulling pretty slow. Oh, which is a bummer, because if it's going to get, caught up on this stuff. Okay, and then we'll just use this down below. Oh, you know what? Of course, I don't have any building blocks. Man, so let me get this situated now. Now that I have the blocks I need. Man, it'd be really nice if I had that better remote. All right, so this will help me place this, which needs to be facing down. Oh boy. Come on now. It's going to go all the way to the ground, aren't you? Wow. All right, so now that we have this set up, I'm going to pull the piping system up a little bit as well. And I can't have the piping system go into here, I don't think. Actually, you know what? It might actually work right here. I just can't bring this chest down one. This chest is going to have to go to the side. But we should be able to keep a smaller chest, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get this piping up to the top. And then we'll filter it from there, right? So, pipe. And make sure that nothing is connected. And we'll connect that there for right now. That should be throwing items away. But we're going to need to take this up and connect that into there. Right. So now we're getting items, but it's not the right items. So we need a filter pipe to go here. There we go. And then we'll just, we should be able to say what we want in this filter. Of course, we want gold. And you can see that stopped everything. We want rotten flesh. We want cursed. We want gunpowder. Of course, we want gold ingots as well, which I'll just grab from back here. And that's pretty much it. I mean, we want gas tiers. I think that's all that we want to get. We don't want swords. You know what? I'll take the chicken if there's a little bit of it. Why not? But we still got to back up. Oh, this is horrible to deal with. So I upgraded to the diamond puller, and I actually think this is working now. It is a little bit slow, but it's catching up. It's definitely filling this faster. And once this backlog, like, of stuff eventually makes its way through, I think this might actually be able to keep up. It is pulling out the stuff. I'm sure it's still trashing a lot of stuff as well. Oh man, we have so much stuff in our inventory. It's just, this is chaos. So at this point, it does really seem to be working. I decided to fill the rest of these with just gold swords and have it just mainly pull out of this first slot as fast as possible. And it's actually keeping up. Like, it's working. This is actually working, and we're getting all the items I do believe that we need. I hope it's not like deleting a lot of really important stuff. There's really not a good way for me to know, other than like replacing this trash can with a chest temporarily, which is something that I could do. So I'm going to break this, and I know it's going to probably, yeah, get pulled in. All right, good. I want to replace this with a chest. Let's just check. And, we are getting rotten flesh in here. Oh, and we're getting other stuff as well. Maybe it's just like splitting it, because there is nothing filtered there. Oh, it's filtered here, though. That is really unfortunate that it's doing that. It does seem like it's not as bad, but it does still happen. Kind of wasting a little bit of gold. So I've been letting this run for a little bit of time, and it seems to be doing a good job. It seems to be catching up. It's not lagging behind or anything like that. And, you know, we may have a slight loss in gold, but overall, like, we're gaining quite a bit of gold. So I feel like it's definitely working. So I shouldn't be worried about it. So this will be a little bit of fun. I kind of want to just blow something up, and what better way to do that than let's just go over here and spawn a wither. Yep. Nothing better than just spawning a wither. Plus, I need a nether star, and I really hope it doesn't land on this cactus now that I see that there. But yeah, let's do this. We are going to brawl with this wither. Now, good thing I can fly, because he's probably going to go up in the air. Yeah. And yeah, we're going to take some wither damage. That's okay. Should have put my wither ring on. Get back here. Dude, he is going way up here. I actually can't fly up as fast as he can. That's not good. There we go. There's another hit. Once he gets like down to half, yeah, he won't do that no more. And dead. All right, there went our star. Don't land on cactus. If it lands on cactus, I'll be so upset. Whew. Okay, we ended up getting it. Not bad. Now, what do I want to do with this beautiful nether star, you might ask? Well, that is upgrade this bad boy. Yeah, we need to do this. So let's say, let me find my base, and then we will, because man, I flew quite a bit, and then we'll go ahead and get this ultimate cross-dimensional remote, which is absolutely amazing. So all we need to craft this thing is just these items right here. And bam, we have a multi-dimensional remote. This is actually pretty cool. I'm going to plop down here and break this glass. And we can shift right click on here. And that should now allow us to access our storage from any dimension now. Yes, including the Nether. So we should be able to access our main storage right here from anywhere. So that's going to be pretty nice. So of course today I want to give a huge shout out again to one of my Patreons. And for that, I'm going to say a huge thanks to Blockheaded Wolf. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for all your tremendous support over on the Patreon. As I say always, you guys are absolutely amazing. And honestly, you're what drives this content in my opinion. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Of course, if you did, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video, guys, a huge thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And of course, I'll see you in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching.